Hello, everybody. My name is Dio Morales, your host of the Gold Squadron podcast, and we're coming to you live from round 2 of the Atlanta System Open. Anybody who's watching live, yes, this is only round 2. We had some technical difficulties. It's 2:35, and we're getting round 2 started. We're going to be here. This is going to be a long night. Let's just call it that. Let's go ahead and start by breaking up. Not breaking up. Oh, that's sad. Breaking up. Breaking down. It's such an interesting thing. Up versus down. Anyway, breaking down some of these lists. On the right side, we have Scottie Coast flying Lando, Luke, and Wedge. Very, very stripped down list. I actually flew something very similar to this for a while. Lando in the Millennium Falcon, the YT-1300 with just 9 nub. If you're not familiar with his ability, after you execute a blue maneuver, you may a ship at range 0 to 3 may perform an action. It's really, really good. 9 num adds those 3 banks to become blue, which of course, more moves are blue, less predictable, and you got more options there. Luke Skywalker, naked. I mean, he's just good, guys. He's a good ship. You want him to be target locking as often as possible. He is number pink for this round, so we're going to go ahead and label him so. Number pink. There it is. And we have Wedge Antilles with Marksmanship, because why not? So if you're not familiar with Marksmanship, Marksmanship is a bullseye-only ability, and it reads, while you perform an attack, if the defender is in your bullseye, you may change one hit result to a crit result. So just trying to get that done. Then on the left side, we have Andrew Nuckols, who is flying some scum. You got Bosk in the YV-666, also known as the Houndstooth, with Trick Shot, Maul Crew, Forlom Crew, Greedo Gunner, and Shield Upgrade. We're going to come back to some of those cards here in a minute because a lot of people don't know what they are. You got Guri with Advanced Sensors and Outmaneuver, and Lando in the Escape Craft with Tactical Officer. So, taking a look here at Andrew's list. So Forlom says, while you would perform an attack, after rolling attack dice, you may name a type of green token. If you do, gain 2 ion tokens, and during this attack, the defender cannot spend the tokens of the named type. So Bosk rolls some dice, and he says, you have a focus there, you can't use it on defense. Then the defender rolls and can't use that token for that defense roll. Then you have Maul Crew, which is a scum crew, or you can have it in a rebel squad if you have Ezra Bridger as part of the squad. And basically, he's just there for modifications. You got that 1 force point always active each turn that you can use. But if you want to go ahead and use his actual ability, it reads, after you suffer damage, you may gain 1 stress token to recover 1 force. So this could be useful in a situation where you feel like you're going to take a lot of damage. You say, you know what, I would rather be stressed and maybe get a couple more evades each time you use it. So pretty sweet. Then you have Greedo Gunner, something very, very rare. It has 1 recurring charge, and it says, while you perform an attack, you may spend 1 charge to change 1 hit result to a crit result. And while you defend, if your charge is active, the attacker may change 1 hit to a crit result. So Bosk being initiative 4 means that all of Scottie's ships are going to be able to change 1 hit to a crit before Bosk even gets to shoot, and that's going to be every single turn. So that's going to be a little bit rough. Now, if you're not familiar with Andrew Nuckols, he actually is the Denver System Open Championship, won a few weeks ago right here on Gold Squadron podcast stream. It took place in Denver, Colorado. He won with a list known as Hatchet Man, and basically said, you know what, I want to bring something fun here that people haven't really seen. And I said, well, let's try to get it on stream, Andrew. So here we go. We'll make this happen. Now, for anybody who is watching maybe for the first time and doesn't know how we do some of these things here at Gold Squadron Podcast, we use little stickers as markers on the bases to identify ships, especially when they're the same. So if you look on Scottie's side, he's got 2 X-Wings. One of them has 2 pink dots on it. That's Luke Skywalker. As well, if you see in the overlay, if you're able to see in color, you actually see the X-Wing with the ship marker with the ship turned pink so you can identify. They're pretty awesome. So before we go too far into this match, though, you know what we got to do. We're going to go ahead and do our stream poll. So we're going to go ahead, or Scottie. Boom, Andrew. Scottie. All right, stream poll coming up right now. Very easy to participate in this poll if you're watching on Twitch. 1 for Andrew, 2 for Scottie. Now, Guri at Initiative 5 is going to have the advantage of seeing where Luke and Lando move before she moves, because Scottie is the one that has first player. We're going to go ahead and give him the first player token. Let's do that. Right side. There it is. So Lando getting aggressive there. Can't quite see where that arc is pointed right now. And votes are coming in. Again, very easy to vote on our stream poll. Who do you think's going to win this game? You go ahead and choose your champion. 1 for Andrew, 2 for Scottie. Just press enter. Literally just a number. Timo in the chat saying Andrew is playing a ship that is far too expensive at the moment. And that's why he voted for Scottie. I mean, yeah, he just wanted to give something to go. Andrew and Bosk have a long history. Are there any separatists out there? From where I'm sitting right now, I see 1, 2, 3 separatists in the table right in front of me. So there's a row of tables standing right in front of, or sitting right in front of, excuse me. All right, here we go. Hard 2 from Guri. Gonna get that barrel roll. Very nice. So I'm gonna assume that Lando has his arc in the front right now, front and back. And no link into a calculate. He's going to get that focus anyway. Yep, Wedge also going towards the top of the board. Guri's going to get a range 1 shot. We'll get a focus off of her ability as long as she's close enough. Wedge making a decision. We actually can take a peek here. Let's take a look above. Yeah, that's pretty close to range 1 there. Guri to Lando. We'll find out. We can't quite see the base. Wings are closed right now on Wedge at the moment. So was able to boost. It is range 1 confirmed. Gonna get a focus from Guri's ability. Wedge gets to shoot first. Does he have range? Just out. Here comes Guri. Range 1. 4 dice coming in. So no agility for Lando because of outmaneuver. So whatever he rolls here, spends the focus, 2 hits. Guri was hoping probably for a little bit more there, at least 3. Not able to get 2 there in the opening. All right, we're going to go ahead and close out that stream poll. Scottie leading 61-38. So looking at some options here, Wedge most likely is going to be moving in the direction of Guri. I do expect Boss to be coming down here, try to threaten a bit. And it is important to note that that could have been much worse for Scottie. He could have, again, average it says 3 dice, but definitely could have been 4 right away. Outmaneuver versus a 1 agility ship hurts. Hurts hard. Now, Lando has a lot of options to try to get out. has the 3-bank available if he wants. Remember, that's going to be a blue maneuver because of 9-nub. So able to do something like this if he wants. He's probably going to want to rotate somewhere in there so he has a shot. The issue with going that far out, though, is you're moving yourself away from your X-Wings. I mean, that ability is range 1 to 3, but then you got to make sure that you're actually still in that bubble. Luke kind of hanging back at the moment. I'm guessing also will be going kind of hard at Guri. We'll see how Andrew responds. We'll get a good idea with how Luke is positioned. And I do find it interesting, not quite interesting, but one thing to note is one thing that Scottie doesn't have available is something like a 3-bank. Because Wedge is in the way, he decided to boost in to see if he can get a shot. He didn't have range, and now is in the way of his own ship at the moment. But might be able to do some shenanigans with moving Lando first in order to use Lando's ability to get Wedge out of the way, either with a barrel roll or a boost. Oh, I put the wrong one. Wedge is pink. I have my numbers, my colors flipped here. We started here with 171 players. Thank you, everybody who came out to the Atlanta System Open. There we go. That's fixed. Anybody who joined us earlier, you guys saw some of the crazy light shenanigans that happened because we're in an atrium, had lots of windows in the ceiling. So we might get some weird shadows in this game. Currently, I have a beautiful beam of sunlight right in my face. We'll see what happens. Cadargo, thank you so much for the sub. Now, one of the questions I have, well, let's go ahead and see what happens here. So just one forward, nice and cash. Waiting for the action. So target lock on Wedge. Then the one straight, probably just going to coordinate a focus to boss gear or reinforce. There's a reinforce.
Man, I don't know what the hell happened. I'm really upset.
Which one is it?
It's just my Barons one. It may be over there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oof. All right. Light's officially in my face. Wish I would have brought my sunglasses with me to Atlanta. All right, waiting. So there was a 3-bank, relieves the stress with 9-nub. Debating the rotate. All right, going to rotate the arc. And boost. Here comes Luke. All right. That's going to be a bump, most likely. It is. So no action for Luke. He's going to have to contend with that asteroid next turn. Lando's too far away to give him a barrel roll. Guri has a 3-bank currently dialed in on that. So has available to advanced sensors. Debating what he wants to do. That is a 3-bank to the left. He's going to go ahead and just execute the maneuver. Now trying to think about where is Wedge going to go. He might be actually be debating a boost. A boost up this way. Has the bank maneuver in his hand. Of course, that can mean barrel roll as well because of the Star Viper barrel roll. Using a 1 bank instead of the 1 straight. Trying to minimize the number of shots he can take. Barrel rolling this way keeps him still in the arc, but might make it so that he blocks Wedge. But he's going to go down to the bottom of the board. Wedge might be able to boost here and get a shot. He's going to go ahead and link to calculate. All right, and there's a 2 bank. If he would have gone to the top, he would have had a block there. I'm not sure that the wings are still closed. I'm not sure if the boost gets his arc far enough around. And he's going to go for it. That looks to be just out. So gets the focus from Wedge coming in, but does he have arc? Does not. All right, range 2 looks to be unobstructed at the time. That's a pretty good roll. Has the force. That's going to be 3 hits. Hit, crit. And the response? That's pretty good too. Spend to calculate. Takes a shield. He's going to trade some shots with Luke. And you spend that. Hit, crit. He's going to be getting at least 1. That's a shield. So traded 1 for 1 there. Lando has a range 2 shot there on the Trandoshan Slaver. 2 hits in the box. Got 1, takes a shield. Range 3 unobstructed at Wedge. Has a target lock and 1 force available. He's going to go ahead and spend it. And there it is. Hit, crit with Greedo. He's taking hit, crit. And use boss ability to split that into 2. That's 2 shields and a card using boss ability because the crit got through. That's half points already. On to Wedge Antilles. Greedo doing the work early. Greedo charge Goes back up. So does the force on all the pilots. So I see some questions in the chat about Greedo. So the way it works is you spend, Bosk can spend the charge to convert one hit to a crit. And your opponent doesn't have to spend anything to use Greedo's ability. It just makes it so that if you have your charge currently available to use, they can change a hit to a crit for you while attacking you. And Lando did shoot Bosk. He did not shoot Lando. He shot Bosk. We're actually going to rearrange our pilots here so that we can match what's on the table. Bosk in the middle, Bosk on the bottom. So by going so fast with Lando, he's kind of put himself on a little bit of an island. He's going to be able to come back around, but Bosk is going to come here, and so is Lando. Not a huge fan of splitting them up this far, but that Falcon is fast enough to make it work. You can get a boost every turn. Getting the target lock on Luke. There's a 3 straight with Lando. It's still in coordinate range. Coordinating the focus, feeling confident that he's not going to be getting shot this turn. Yes, it is important to note that Scottie did forget that he can also use Greedo ability. It is a May, so that is a missed opportunity. So Lando does take a damage on the rock, but is able to use the blue ability. There's a 4K with Luke. That's a really aggressive maneuver. Oh, Luke takes a shield. So got a 2-bank. Clears the stress and will most likely get out of the way. Probably just a boost here. And there's the boost. Yeah, and that's what I was actually in the middle of saying. Lando could have actually used his ability to boost off of the rock there, because you lose your perform action step. You still can use Lando's ability, which is separate from the perform action step. Wedge does a Talon roll there. All right. 2 hits. This is from Wedge. Takes a shield. Sorry, a card. Oh, Lando did a turn out of bank. Sorry, I missed that. Thought it was a bank. Hold on. Scottie? Luke should have both force up. All right, spends a force for a hit crit. Rolls 2 evades on Bosk, just the shields. Boss coming up now, has that target lock on Luke. Luke regens the force here. 3 dice, target lock, and focus. Here's a lock. Greedo, focus. That's going to be 4 hits because one of those is getting through. Boss uses the ability. So that's going to be 3 damage total. So he splits that, and it becomes 3 hits. So total of 3 get through. Luke is down to 1 hull. People asking why did I help? It wasn't Luke's ability. It was the end of turn, end of phase. Luke force is not a May. Regenerating your force is not a May. Right now, with Scottie forgetting about being able to convert a hit to a crit, it hasn't mattered yet because Bosk does have shields at the moment. As soon as those shields are gone, if he continues to do damage into Bosk, then forgetting that is gonna be a big deal. Huh? Yeah. All right, looking at some options here that the players have. Bosk in a really great spot. I mean, you might just 1 forward. Honestly, you got the 180 arc. Maybe even stop. There's 1 forward. So lock was spent last turn, and we're applying a lock onto wedge for this turn. 3 bank from Lando. Whee! It's going to use a coordinate action most likely. That looks to be like what he is thinking about now. He's going to coordinate a focus. Three bank clears a stress. I mean, you probably want to boost just to get closer, maybe forward. So takes the lock on the attack shuttle. Excuse me, I keep calling it attack shuttle. Escape craft. Rolling for damage on the rock now. Doesn't die. So still stressed with a hard 3. Too hard with Guri, and then we'll get that barrel roll here towards the back most likely. It's kind of a dangerous move with Wedge coming in though. He's going aggressive here. He's gonna face off with Wedge. He'll have 2 shots, both Guri and Bosk. But Guri can't eat it, only has 3 hull left. That's close. Oh, Wedge, range 1, clears the stress. He's gonna drop a focus here and light up Guri. Like a Christmas tree, baby. Andrew just looked over at me and raised his hands in the air. He's dropping the lock. Gets a focus for Guri's ability. 4 dice from Wedge. Here we go. Spends for 3. Oh, sorry, it's not a focus. It was a target lock. He's got to roll him. Oh, only 2, so will live and takes no damage. So Guri probably just takes advantage here after Lando, of course. So has that range 3 shot. All right, 2 crits. Spends the lock. Spends focus. Hit, crit, crit going into Lando. Range 3. That's going to be hit, crit. 2 shields. Here we go. Spending lock. Whoo, that's Bosk doing his thing. And Wedge goes down. Lando shooting, range 2 into Luke. You got a hope and a prayer, why not? 1. Oh, Lando's ability takes a stress. Spends a force, no damage. It's important to note that Luke could not shoot that turn because he was on a rock. Got 40 minutes left in the round. And before I forget here, this round is brought to you by Paw Creatives. Andrew Nuckols is Paw Creatives. I don't know if you guys know that. You can use coupon code Atlanta2019 for 20% off. No minimums, guys, whether you need to just buy a couple of tokens that maybe you forgot about, or you need to buy an entire set, templates, all kinds of your acrylic game token needs. Go to curlpawcreatives.com. Look them up on Etsy. Let's take a look here. I want to take a top-down angle. I want to see what are Lando's options. So looks like the 3 bank most likely would give him what he needs to get around that rock. I don't have enough backspace for towels. So right here. All right, one bank from Boss. Gonna have to take a couple turns off here. Did his damage on the way in, though, for sure. Gurry's gonna be hunting Luke here pretty soon. Gurry does get the opportunity to move before Luke. Excuse me, after Luke each time. Wouldn't be surprised to see Lando come in aggressive here, try to block. All right, taking up some space there. Clears the stress. Might be debating coordinate to Gurry. Coordinating the barrel roll to Gurry. I'm smelling a hard turn here from Gurry. Two straight block. Luke has got nowhere to go. All right, just the one forward there. I'm honestly really surprised. Maybe Scottie's kind of thinking that, you know, Luke is lost. Might be time just to kind of bide your time and see what you can do later. Here in a few minutes, guys, we're going to have some really bad sunshine. You can see it there at the top of the screen already. We're in basically a giant greenhouse. Oh, there's the boost, range 1. Combat, he gets a focus from Gurry's ability. Gurry, range 1 into Luke. 4 on 1 because of outmaneuver. Just hit crit. And he goes down. I guess I was missing a card here on... All right, so now it's just Lando versus the world here. Yes, he's becoming one with the Force, as some would say. What I was saying earlier is we're in a big glass enclosure that's like connected to a hotel. It's a really cool space. The problem is, streaming-wise, at least we have these beams of light that are coming across the table. So here pretty soon, as you can see there at the top of the screen, we're getting some very bright spots. Yes, this is round 2 of the Atlanta System Open. We're going to be here all day with you, all the way to the end of round 6. So don't worry, I'm not going anywhere, guys. All right, there's one bank. K-turn from Lando in the escape craft. And Lando in the 1300 goes next. 3 bank. Lando's ability for a focus. He's debating whether or not, or what action he should do for his normal perform action step. We're going to leave the dice box off until it's actually rolling time because of the light. It's actually throwing off our white balance a little bit, which doesn't adjust automatically. So X-Wing Noir. How's it going, Chewbacca? All right, no shots this turn. We got 34 minutes left. Millennium Falcon versus the World. I mean, the Falcon is a good chassis. I think, you know, I think we can all recognize that Scottie is in, you know, he's fighting from behind, right? Scores 115-16. Though if he can pop Gurry, Lando has enough maneuverability. If he can live long enough to just stay behind of Bosk, he'd actually give himself a chance. All right, Lando coming 2 forward. Probably going to see a coordinate to Gurry here. All right, Lando coming in, being aggressive. Rotate the arc and focus. Gurry has a move. I don't know, can't see what it is. Oh my God, we can't see anything in the dice box. All right, the other barrel there from Gurry might just be out of arc. We're going to try to see what we can see in this dice box. Serious lens flare. Whew. Let's see if we can actually see anything. Nope. All right, sounds like Boss took 2. We can't see anything. We're just going to have to listen in on the players. And then he's going to use Maul's ability to get the stress back. Excuse me, get the force back. All right. 1 hit. 1 of 8. Here comes Bosk, range 1. Actually, looks like we're going Lando first. Taking a stress to reroll those 2. Spending focus for 2. Range 3. Through a rock. No damage there. Oof. Crit. 2 hits, 2 crits. Four hits and a crit. Double damage. Oof. Total of 4 cards. Whoa. And that is absolutely brutal. The sun flare is moving very slowly, guys. Currently, it is right on top of the dice box. Man, that dice box, that's terrible. Yes, GSP, so cool. You got to wear shades. One bank that's going to clear the stress and just make sure that Lando can't do a short move. Slightly turns the arc. Lou the Lunatic asking me to do a rain dance. See if we can get some clouds out here. All right, coordinating a lock from Guri. Three bank over Boss. He's still going to be sitting in the arc. Focus and target lock on Bosk. One hard from Guri into the Falcon. So guys, we're gonna leave the dice packs off. I'll just listen in and let you guys know what's being rolled here. Because can we? Yeah, no, still can't see anything. Here goes Lando. Looks like he got something here. Looks about 4. Takes 3 damage onto Bosk. 1, 2, 3. That's half points. Curry range 1. Three hits without maneuver. No agility for Lando. 1 hole left. Can Boss do it? Oh, that doesn't help. Sorry guys.
26 minutes left. Please keep aisles clear.
And that's enough. Alrighty. Well, congratulations to Andrew Nuckols, and thank you so much to Scottie for playing. Round 2 of the Atlanta System Open is brought to you by Curled Paw Creatives. Use that coupon code Atlanta2019 for 20% off. No minimums off your order. Good game. Now, if you've never joined us before on our Gold Squadron streams, you might not know that every round we do giveaways. And all you got to do to participate in the giveaways is be in our Twitch chat. That's literally all you got to do. You don't got to be a subscriber, though it helps. You don't have to be a follower. You don't have to do any of that. You just got to be in the chat. Just be talking about stuff. Or just spam the chat. That works too. So every round, depending on how our subs are doing, which we hit our goal, which is amazing. Thank you so much, everybody who's subbed. By the way, if you have your Twitch Prime, remember, you have to click it every 30 days. You have the ability to click it. So it doesn't auto-renew. So make sure you click it every 30 days. Just a reminder, double check. Is your Twitch Prime sub available? Go ahead and click it. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you have Amazon Prime, which so many people in the world do, you actually get a free Twitch Prime subscription every month that you can use 30 days, and it literally gives free money to creators like myself and streamers. You can do it to 1 creator a month. We'd love for you guys to use it with us, and if you can, That's awesome. So we hit our sub goal, and what we're doing is each round we're giving away one of these stretch goal prizes. Obviously, looking up here, you can see that we absolutely smashed a goal. So this round, our stretch goal prize is the Mynock Imperial binder. Yes, that is a full-size binder. 3x3, fits 9 cards a page. It's absolutely beautiful. Thank you to Mynock Squadron. They donated me 2 sets of those, and we'll be giving them away at these major events until I run out of them. So I'm super excited. We're going to get into our giveaways. Now, our giveaway section is brought to you by District Foundry. You might notice if you were watching earlier that there is no coupon code currently up on the screen. There is a reason for that. Unfortunately, Ken Cho, the person who is in charge of District Foundry, had a stroke this morning before he was able to put in the coupon code. But most importantly, it's the fact that he had this major thing happen to him. And, just send your thoughts, thoughts to him, good thoughts. And if you believe in prayer, then you can do that too. Just want to let you guys know that's why there is no coupon currently for District Foundry. And even though that thing wasn't working, I still want to give him the advertising because he does an amazing job. And yeah, we'll make sure if you're local to Denver, check up on Ken. I haven't heard anything yet. I know we know he's alive, and hopefully everything works out. So that's what matters. All right, let's do some giveaways, guys. I had a nicely organized pile of cards until somebody who was hanging out with me knocked over the pile. So now I'm just going to kind of guess. I'm just going to kind of take some cards off the top and see what happens here. That seems good. We'll do those. And then we have some bonus swag here from some of the people that are hanging out. We'll do that one. And we'll do that one. You know, we have a little bit of extra time here because the round ended early. We'll do that. And we got our Mynock binder. It's only round 2. This is early. I can't give it all away now. So we'll do some of our fun cards here that people are giving us. Let me go ahead and open the giveaway machine. It's open already. Just make sure I have it open. There it is. Again, the only way to participate, only thing you got to do is type in the chat. So, the very first card we're going to give away. Thanks for playing, Scottie. that was a tough game, man. That was hardcore. There we go. There you go. You got to click the one more. Right? Subscribe free with Prime. There. Boom. He did it. His name just popped up. What was it? Where's my dashboard? It should be popping through my system. Man, this computer's hot. Not a meat shield? Not a meat shield. Woo woo. Thank you so much, man. All right. So our first giveaway for the round is going to be from the Southside Sarlacc. Okay, the Southside Sarlacc, and they made this Mace Windu alt art card. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Has all the correct stats on there. And if you're familiar with some of Samuel L. Jackson's work, you got that one. All right, that from Pulp Fiction, and then you got Jedi Bamf there at the bottom. Absolutely hilarious. Who's gonna get themselves a Mace Windu? Let's find out. The winner of Mace Windu. Oh, I lost my mouse. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations to Corvus08. Next Funsies card that we got going on here is the Hate upgrade card with the beautiful Jar Jar Binks. After you suffer 1 or more damage, you may recover that many force. And there's some lulls in there. If you're familiar with the Moth event from Crate Cup. If not, then you just get Jar Jar Binks. You can just call it Jar Jar Binks Hate. Now, when you win, okay, yes, win, not if, but when you win, what you got to do is you got to type !win in the chat. A link will come up. You click on that. There's a Google form. It must be completely filled out and correctly. Basically, each item, I only ship it one time. Okay, only one time. If it comes back to me because you put your address wrong, I don't. Just the reality is, I just don't have the time to be reshipping stuff. So that's that. Also, if your address is put in incorrectly, or you forget to like put your zip code or leave a line blank or something like that, I'm not going to be able to ship it out either. So make sure you have all your information, because I want everybody to get their prizes. Okay? I want everybody to get their prizes. Now, if you've won a prize before this, I will tell you that yesterday, being not yesterday, Friday, Thursday, we actually got everything shipped out that we owed everybody from all events. So if you're waiting on something, it's in the mail. It's on the way. If you want one of the bigger items and you want a tracking number, hit me up. I'll get it to you. All right, here we go. Next card, Loric. All right, who's winning Loric? Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, roll it. Congratulations to the Liberator, 117. Next card here comes from the Onyx Squadron. This is Old Tarok. Old Tarok in the Fang Fighter. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. The winner is Crimson Wraith 3. Crimson Wraith. Next one is... Oh, we did that one already. Next one is Finch Dallow. Finch Dallow in the Star Fortress. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Congratulations to Lexicon TTV. Let's add one more to this. We'll do this one. All right. Then we have another card from the X-Wing Programmers Slack channel, #tech. Okay, thank you to all of the amazing programmers out there. You actually see their names, their screen names on there. They do amazing work. How's it going, Andrew? You destroyed. You bossed some things.
Boss doing 6 damage to Lando in a single kill.
Yeah, that's. So this card is a TIE Striker. That is the Countess, and there you go. Pretty cool. So Countess, or not Countess, excuse me. This would be Initiative 4. This would be Countdown, excuse me. Countdown. All right. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Who gets Countdown? Neo Alchemical. Yeah, Alchemical. Neo Alchemical. And last but certainly not the least of the cards this round is going to be Darth Maul. Our Darth Maul Ink Series card. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. MC Remix 343. Remix, baby. All right. Now our big item. Okay, so going back here to our giveaways, let's go ahead and add a check mark to that one. Boom, we're giving away the Mynock Squadron Imperial card binder. Who's getting that? Here we go. Can I get a scree? Can I get a scree in the chat for my Mynock brethren? I love them. They're my buddies. Actually going to be hanging out with them this summer, like for vacation a little bit. Should be fun. There it is. There it is. All right. Let's go. Let's make it happen. And the winner is Zenturion 89. Congratulations for winning the Mynock Imperial card binder. Remember, exclamation point win. Put it in the chat so that you can get your prize. Now remember, we're going to be here all the way through round 6, and each and every one of these stretch goal prizes are going to be given away today. Yes, today, because we smashed the goal on day 1. Now, ISOFan, leader of the supporters, I need to come up with a name for you guys, okay, said, we made the goal in 1 day, Dion. Like, challenge to me. I was like, oh, got to come up with more stuff. So I got some plans for tomorrow. But so some of the other items we have for round 3, we're going to be giving away the Twitch exclusive Crimson templates from Gold Squadron Podcast. Only 12 sets of those were made in total. I think we maybe have like 3 left. Okay, so we got the Crimson set. We have this U-Wing painted by Luke Carrington, which includes a keychain with a defense dice, which is super awesome. That's made by Johannes out of the 309 Squadron. Then we have, just going to be during round 5, and one of our alt-art cards were signed by Diego Luna himself, Cassian Andor himself. We're going to be giving that away. And then in round 6, the one that most of you guys are waiting for, the Scimitar Squadron, excuse me, not Scimitar Squadron, but the Scimitar Sith Infiltrator we're going to be giving away, that was painted on the Gold Squadron paint cast, which if you're not familiar with, you should start watching. We do a lot of really cool things on that. That's every Monday and Thursday, starting at 6 p.m. Central. Super, super good times, and we're giving that away. And yes, it comes with all the dials and everything you need to play in that card. So if you don't own this ship and you get it, you got everything you need to play. Don't worry about that at all. Should be a good time. That's awesome. And then I also want to give a shout out to one of the new shows that we're going to be supporting here every Sunday night. So starting tomorrow at 8:30, we're bringing you more weekly X-Wing content. We're teaming up with Echo Base. They're a group of 3 gentlemen in the Minnesota area, led by Kevin Lights, and they go through recorded X-Wing games talking about strategy, what could have, what would have, and how things go down, just learning and getting better at X-Wing, analyzing pre-recorded games. It's going to be absolutely awesome content here on Gold Squadron Podcast. Hopefully you guys tune in Sunday night. That starts at 8:30 Central.